there came out an unusual Gibbus with several effects. I think with almost every effect, and that's really, really great. I celebrate that. Hello guys, and welcome to another video. So this will be, I think, a pretty interesting one, and yeah, the main topic will be Gibbus, and not only the normal Gibbus that you will get if you get an achievement. No, I will speak about every quality Gibbus, or yeah, the most qualities. I will speak about the vintage Gibbus, the unusual galvanized Gibbus, the Robo Gibbus, also called galvanized Gibbus, and about the normal Gibbus. So, and yeah, the unusual galvanized Gibbus, if I didn't already said it. So that will be the main topic on this commentary, and I really hope you enjoy it. By the way, the gameplay is played on my server. The IP will be in the description. Feel free to join. It's a deathmatch server with awesome plugins, I think, like roll the dice with scary bullets, and if I hit someone, they are scared. Yeah, like that and more. I think that's pretty cool. And I've got much more plugins for donators as well. You can donate for keys a month, then you get special abilities like unusual effects on your weapons, and yeah, things like that. I'm not gonna talk about the server right now. I will talk about the Gibbus and that stuff. So this is a live commentary. It's pretty live, and yeah, I'm just playing as the heavy with the minigun, the shotgun, and the, how is it called? Loaves of running urgently. Alright. Yeah, the Gibbus. Let's start. So, when I started to play Team Fortress 2, it was my first hat I got, because I gave a headshot to a guy that was wearing the Gibbus, and then I got a Gibbus as well. So, that was the first hat, and I really celebrate that hat. You know, I still celebrate it, really. Many people say, like, free-to-play noob and stuff like that, but I have to say I really celebrate the Gibbus. I really love it. It's a pretty fancy hat for me, and yeah. So the first hat that I got was the Gibbus. I enjoyed it, as I said, and I heard there are vintage Gibbuses out there as well, but they are really rare, or they are even glitched. I'm not sure, but I think they exist because of a glitch. I don't know more about that, but I just know that there are vintage Gibbuses out there that are really worth much. I think around 25 bots or 20 bots, around 20 bots, perhaps a bit more. And yeah, that's pretty cool, but I wouldn't buy a vintage Gibbus because yeah, it's just a quality. It's just normal Gibbus with a special quality, and I don't really look at the quality. I want to see effects and yeah, things like that. So I wouldn't buy a vintage Gibbus, but it's still a really nice quality, and it's much worth. It's pretty rare, and yeah. All right, then TF2 updated to a Robo update. I think I'm not sure how it's called, the Robo update, but yeah, the fact is that they added a Robo version of the Gibbus called Galvanized Gibbus. That's really awesome. I really celebrate that hat. I think it's even more fancy. It looks even better than the normal Gibbus. I really enjoyed and celebrated the Galvanized Gibbus. It was really cool, and that's my opinion. Perhaps you have another opinion. If you have other opinions, write it into the comments. It would be pretty interesting for me to read all your opinions on the Gibbus, on every Gibbus. You can write things about the Galvanized Gibbus. You can write things about unusual Gibbus or vintage or normal Gibbus and how you got your Gibbus and stuff like that. That would be really cool to see your comments in the comment boxes, and yeah. Alright, then yeah, the Robo version of the Gibbus came out. I really celebrate that. I just bought it and painted it white. The first Gibbus I painted white. And then I saw on Outpost that there were unusual Gibbus, and that was just a really big thing, because yeah, it's just, you know, Gibbus is something for TF2. It's how should I say it? A Gibbus, yeah, it's just something for TF2. Like the pen, it's like the pen. Gibbus is like the pen. It's something for TF2 that is really special, and everybody knows about the hat, and yeah, it's just a little gag. Let's say it's a little gag, and yeah, everybody knows about the Gibbus. That's really cool. And then, yeah, nobody thought there came out an unusual Gibbus. With several effects, I think with almost every effect, and that's really, really great. I celebrate that. And at this point, I was kind of rich in TF2. I traded for 1 year, only traded, you know, never played the game, only traded. And then I worked up until I had around 20 to 25 bots in unusuals. Then later, I think a month later, I bought a time warp Gibbus. You can check out my video. I posted a video how I traded for the time warp Gibbus. At this point where I bought it, it was around 20 to 25 bots worth. Now it's around like 15 bots. It crashed. The price crashed really hard. I don't have a clue why exactly, but it crashed. And yeah, at this point it was 20 to 25 bots, and I bought it with a gifted executioner, unusual executioner with the Miami Knights. Yeah, I think Miami Knights is called, with the Miami Knights effect. Gifted executioner with the Miami Knights effect, plus a smoking team captain for the time warp Gibbus. That was my trade, and I traded this for the Gibbus. It was a really good deal for me at this point there, but now, yeah, now it's a really bad deal, or it would be now a really bad deal because the price crashed, of course. But that's just every time the same, you know. Sometimes you buy something, it's a pretty good deal, and like perhaps 3 months later, it's worth nothing. And yeah, that just happened to my Gibus, but I still enjoy it. But I traded away already, of course, for like 9 unusuals. Not sure which exactly. I think I uploaded a video as well how I traded my Gibus away. But it was a really, really cool Gibus, and was one of my favorite hats. It's all class. You can wear it with every class, and it's just great. It looks so cool. And by the way, I painted it pink, so that was even more fancy. And yeah, I just celebrated really hard. Yeah, that's about that. And now, or yesterday, I just thought like, oh my god, I want to have a Gibbus. I want to have a Gibbus. I'm not sure why, but I just celebrated Gibbus, and I kind of want to have one. Then I checked the price, and I saw they crashed, so I thought like, yeah, come on, let's buy a Gibbus. But yeah, my Team Fortress 2 backpack just went down a bit. Not a bit. It went down around $500 to $600. Yeah, it's really, really hard. But I went out of unusual trading, so yeah, that's why my backpack crashed a bit. Sorry for bad English, by the way, if someone noticed that. And yeah, then I just thought, yeah, come on, let's buy another time warp Gibbus for only 15 bots. But I don't have the 15 bots, of course. But I think I will save up some stuff now to buy an unusual Gibbus again. Perhaps the green energy. It's a pretty cool, the green energy Gibbus with like white paint. I think that looks really great, and I kind of want to buy that. But the green energy is around, I think, 25 bots actually, and it's kind of high price, but I try to get it because I really enjoy the Gibbus. It's really one of my favorite hats. And yeah, so for me, the galvanized Gibbus looks better than normal Gibbus. I really love the unusual galvanized Gibbus. The normal Gibbus I like too. It was my first hat I got, but I like the Robo version better, as I said. And the vintage Gibbus is for me just a little collector item for rich faggots. No, for rich people that have too much money, or that are collecting those vintage stuff. And that's just all in all. I really enjoy the Gibbus, and as I said, I like the Robo version more. And I want to hear your opinion. Do you like the Robo version more, or do you like just the normal standard one? Tell me that. It would be really cool. And yeah. Alright, I'm already recording 9 minutes. I think that's a good length. And yes. Yeah, the Gibbus is just a history about TF2. It's just something. Yeah, I can't put it in words, you know. It's something really amazing in Team Fortress 2, like the pen. As you saw when the golden pen came out, it's like the same as when the unusual Gibbus came out. It's just like the same, and I really love those two items, especially the Gibbus, and that's just pretty cool, pretty amazing, pretty awesome. And yeah, thanks TF2 that you added the Gibbus. I enjoy that hat, and yeah, it's free to play, you know. On every Wolf server, I see many people wearing the Gibbus, and that's just really cool because it shows that they are free to play, and I think that's really great. Yeah, many people making jokes about free to play players or players that wear a Gibbus, but I just like that, and yeah, I just like the hat. It looks pretty cool. It's worth nothing, I know, it's worth nothing or almost nothing, but I like the hat, and I don't care about the worth right now, and that's the big thing. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more of my videos, I make live commentaries. Like, I make every day a video. I make daily videos, and I make much live commentaries where I talk about stuff like the Gibbus stuff. And yeah, I already talked about Golden Pen and much more stuff, trading stuff, and updates and all that stuff. So if you want to see more videos, be sure to subscribe, and you will see every day one video. Sometimes perhaps 2, and that's pretty. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy my channel. Check out other videos if you didn't saw them already, if you want, of course. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.